Hello, and today I want to talk to you about the steps you require in order to deploy ViBE. What do you need? Well, firstly, ViBE's a VPN technology, so you require a ViBE server and a ViBE-enabled device or a CPE device at the other end of the tunnel. So let's work through exactly what you need. In this diagram showing ViBE being deployed across two sites, you will see there's a ViBE server situated next to your soft switch. The ViBE CPEs are either situated next to your GSM gateway or next to another soft switch or another site. The ViBE tunnels are created between the CPE devices and the ViBE server. And the last part of the equation that you will require is licensing for the ViBE server in order to make it operate correctly. So let's look at the ViBE servers that are available. As an entry level, the SPS 503 ViBE server is capable of handling 150 calls. There is a VMware version of the above device which is actually capable of handling 300 calls. As it is a VMware version, you will be required to make sure that you already have a VMware server up and working for the ViBE VMware to be loaded onto. For larger devices, we have the SPS 601 Lite, which is a ViBE server. It's a 1U rack-mounted device which is capable of handling 1,000 calls. This is upgradable through software only to the full-blown SPS 601, which is a ViBE server capable of handling 3,000 calls. For the CPE devices, there are a variety of ViBE-enabled CPE devices. The ones that are most frequently used in the gateway and termination markets are the following. The MT750, which can handle 32 calls, is in fact a MikroTik RB750, which has the operating system overwritten with ViBE OS. There are two ways of getting hold of a ViBE-enabled version of this. One is direct from VoIPEX ourselves, who would ship it to you with the license and the software preloaded. The second way is to buy an MT750 loader, which is a specific unit that allows you to load the ViBE software onto MikroTiks that you source locally. If you go down this route, and when you buy the loader unit from VoIPEX, you will need to pay a one-time only CPE license fee for each unit that you flash. There is also a TP-Link 3420, which is capable of handling 50 calls despite saying 40 on the slide. For this device, you don't need to buy a specific loading unit. Purely need to download some software from our FTP site, which will allow you to load the ViBE OS or the ViBE firmware load onto a TP-Link units that you source locally. Like the MikroTik, you will be required to pay a one-off CPE license fee for each unit that you flash with ViBE. For larger sites, we have the P2PB 203, which is capable of handling 150 calls and is a specific ViBE appliance. That's only available from ourselves direct. You need to license the ViBE server. ViBE licenses control the simultaneous number of calls that can go through the server unit and are sold in two ways. If you're buying under 100 licenses, then you pay for it annually in advance. So i.e., if you're looking for a 16-port license, it would be valid for 365 days, after which you would need to renew that license. If you need more than 100 licenses, then you buy them in blocks of 100 and typically pay for these quarterly. Support is an important part of the equation. For all installations, you'll be required to pay remote support to assist you in the configuration and the setup of the unit. Ongoing reasonable support is included on a best endeavours basis in the license fee. So that's it. 4 very easy steps to deploying ViBE. Select the server you require, select the licensing you need, select the CPE device that best suits your requirements, choose the remote support option, pay for the above, and off you go. For more information, please contact us on any of the following.